First Alert Weather.
Yeah, we still get all that smoke and haze hanging low on the horizon if you're looking across the valley, obscuring the view of the mountains. And we're going to be stuck with this for tonight and tomorrow. We're going to start to shake things up, though, over the weekend when we finally begin to change the wind direction, heading into a bit of tomorrow, but more into Sunday. The fire is burning in Canada, putting down a lot of smoke, not just here, but across pretty much the northern tier of the lower 48. What we have here, these fires burning in Alberta and parts of British Columbia, and all that smoke has been drifting in our direction. Now, we've been holding a lot of that smoke at bay. It's been pretty smoky for the past couple of weeks in Montana, but now that the winds are out of the north, yeah, we're stuck with the poor air quality. We currently have 78 degrees in Idaho Falls, some sunshine despite the smoke, winds at 6 miles an hour. And we go to Pocatello, the Farm Bureau Skycam. Smoggy look here. 78 degrees, winds out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour. Rexburg, we got 76 and winds at 5. Now, as we get over to the big map here, high pressure still building here along the west coast, but wrapping around this ridge of high pressure, we still have some moisture and we still have the possibility of thunderstorms. We're getting some thunderstorms right now coming over central and eastern Oregon and a bit into parts of central Idaho, with more thunderstorms and severe weather to our south across Colorado, New Mexico tonight. A look here at First Alert Viper radar, you can start to see little pockets of green showing here. So we're building in those clouds tonight. We're starting to see those thunder clouds pop in areas of Custer, Lemhi, Blaine, and Butte counties. Later tonight, we might get a few thunderstorms meandering through the rest of eastern Idaho and western Wyoming, but we're not looking for much. High pressure continues to build in here for the weekend. For Saturday, the jet stream's going to be well into Canada. That's going to take our highs here into the 80s. We will see some scattered thunderstorms wrapping around that ridge of high pressure for both Saturday and Sunday, but not a lot of moisture, okay? If we do see some thunderstorms, they're going to be isolated. The biggest thing here for the weekend, it's going to be hot and smoky with the occasional thunderstorm. All right, here's a look at the Vipercast, a little closer view tonight, and I can show you what I'm talking about in terms of that thunderstorm threat. Pretty quiet tomorrow morning. It's going to be hazy to get the day started with mostly sunny skies, and then as we step into the afternoon, there we go, the thunderstorm threat. Again, we're going to target central Idaho with most of the thunderstorms tomorrow. We're also going to see a few thunderstorms in areas like Island Park and southeastern Idaho, and a few stray thunderstorms possible in the Snake River Plain tomorrow afternoon. Same thing here for Sunday. We're pretty much putting the forecast on repeat for Sunday with even warmer temperatures with highs in the mid-80s. And there you go, some thunderstorms out there. We might get a few good thunderstorms out towards Soda Springs, Montpelier, and some stronger storms in central Idaho and up towards the Continental Divide. 79 for Preston, 80 for Malad, 80 in McCammon, 74 in Lava Hot Springs, and 72 for Montpelier. Highs around 80 for Rexburg with a high of 78 for Swan Valley, 71 in Jackson, and 75 for Island Park. Extended forecast here for Jackson. We're looking at a few more thunderstorms in here for next week. We have more moisture coming in for next week, and we have a decent chance of seeing hit and miss storms all next week, with temperatures in Jackson falling back down to the 60s. Rexburg warming to the low 80s this weekend with plentiful sunshine and some smoke. Then we pick up on the thunderstorm threat and scattered showers and thunderstorms all throughout next week, with highs in the mid 70s on average. Central Idaho, 85 for Salmon, 82 in Challis with 73 for Mackey. Areas of Salmon should hit highs into the 70s for next week. But for the weekend, it's going to be hot and hazy with highs at 85 for tomorrow and a few more clouds on Sunday. Moving back into the Snake River Plain, I got highs at 82 for Idaho Falls and Blackfoot, 83 in Pocatello. 8-day forecast for the Snake River Plain, pretty much the same deal here. We're going to be looking at highs in the low to mid 80s this weekend. Thunderstorms all off and on next week, with highs falling back down to the 70s. And as we take a look here at Idaho Falls, we're going to see highs here at 83 for Sunday, 80 for Monday, and thunderstorms scattered in there for next week. Todd.
Michael, thanks a lot. In your